So what in the fuck are we doing here? Alright, so problems. If I don't remember exactly where we're at, it becomes an issue for this character, because I won't be able to fully remember what the fuck we were in the middle of doing. So if I remember right, okay, so the HUD is gone. I can't say there's no crosshair. I can bring my gun up and look down the scope, whatever, but that's it. I can't really even know that I'm looking at something that maybe is not allowed for me to touch. But if I bring up the Pip-Boy, it's just black. Okay, so I can't even check to see where I'm at with my quests. I can go into the perk chart and look at this. I'm using Gunslinger 3. I need Medic 1 to build the clinics. And then I have Gun Nut 2, Sneak 3, and then Local Leader 2. And Cannibal 1. So this is so I can eat. And this plus this is so I can make the medical stations at the settlements. And therefore I won't have to go all the way back to Diamond City or whatever every time I decide maybe I have an infection or I have some kind of other disease, whatever. And then this was gave me the access to the silencer and the advanced receiver for the 10mm pistol. The only thing I could do now to increase the 10mm pistol's capacity is get Science 1. And with Gun Nut, I think it's Gun Nut 2 and Science 1, I would be able to make the recon scope. And then I would actually be able to see what the fuck I'm shooting at. But we're also using Vans 1 because it does point to whatever quest I want. See that green line of shit? That will show me a path to my nearest, to the quest marker that I'm working on right now. But for now, let's see here. I think it just kicked out an exit save. And it says there's 4 people here, but God knows where they are. This guy right here is providing apparently all the defense. This, and this is coming off of this one guy. And then we've also got fucking Nuka Junkie over here mining for melons. Poisoned by carbon monoxide melons over here. And there's a water purifier as well to give the water. But we use a pump so that we can also, pretty much every time we come across the pump, we hit it a couple of times. Make sure we're not thirsty, because there's no other way for me to check. It doesn't tell me if I'm tired, or thirsty, or hungry, or if I have a disease. None of that stuff. I have no idea. I just assume that I'm okay, even though I know that I'm not. So one thing that I need is I need this guy to be in charge of this thing. Oh, wait a second. What happened to the dude that was up here? Do you just go from guard post to guard post? I mean, I feel nothing for that, but in fact, I think I did this already, and then I reassigned this guy up here.
Sure.
So I don't really know why. Alright, there's a provisioner that's probably part of this settlement. There might be 2 provisioners. I can't really tell for sure. The only way I can know if I've got a supply line set up is if I come over here and say supply line. So I know that there's a connection to one of the other settlements, but I can't even remember what settlements we already have. So that's the problem with this build, is when we take a long break from it, like we did from Friday to now, I'm a little bit, or from Thursday to now, I'm a little bit confused as to what the fuck we did. But I know that we fixed this thing up to have an advanced receiver. And we gave it the long light ported barrel, the sharpshooter's grip, the large quick eject mag, the reflex sight, and suppressor. So this is about as good as a gun's going to get for me. And the interesting thing is, I found out that if you find a 10mm pistol that's legendary, when you drop the other 10mm pistols out of your inventory, this is the one that shows up on your hotkey, which means that you can re-equip a gun without going into your Pip-Boy and equipping it. You can use the hotkey to equip it. So right now we have one that does more damage to mirelurks and bugs, and that's...
around here.
You're already a provisioner. Don't act like you need my help, lady. Oh god, Jordan has sacrificed $12. I can't read the thingy. I gotta refresh here. Jordan, thank you for that donation. Jordan says, I don't know if you will, but it'd be cool if you played one of the old Fallouts. Well, there's the top donation right there. So let's change that to reflect our new top donator. $12. And I've never played Fallout 1 or 2, so I'll let you choose which one. I mean, I guess I've played 2 a bit. Alright, that's probably good. Fallout 1 or maybe 2? Hell yeah. Alright, cool. That's how most people live their life. Poison melon fuckers. Yeah, it's a tough time, man. So I can't at all remember where we're at. I remember some things, but not other things. I remember that we...
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Well, I know for sure that we've set up some settlements, but not others. We've set up Hangman's Alley, we've set up Sanctuary, we've set up Red Rock, and we've set this place up. I believe that that's for sure the case. And if I remember right, we've also done the let's see, we've also done the like Brotherhood of Steel shit and refused. And now, let's see, I could go do... I think we've taken the Diamond City quest, and we've done Piper's interview. And we've obviously given Sheffield his Nuka-Cola. And I don't think we gave the Blowflag land to the lady. But we haven't rescued Nick Valentine yet. That shit's for sure. So let's see, we need to go to Diamond City. Well, actually, what we need to do is we need to rescue Nick Valentine. Sleep is for the weak. Oh, what up, Coleman? How you doing? But you're not strong? Hey, man, listen, crazy. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, but everybody's got to do it sometime. All right, so there's that lady fighting with all those dudes, all those mole rat dudes. And we don't have, I mean, yeah. I can use a stim pack because it's automatically hotkeyed to 0, and I forgot all about that. For some reason, I thought it wouldn't even let me use the hotkeys, but then I realized that I could, and it was all better. But I probably ought not to get too excited about just walking everywhere. I mean, even just walking around, like during the day especially, when I have a good chance of getting spotted from a long way away, I ought to be a little bit more careful. So I'm going, let's see, I'm going this direction. That, I think, is Trinity Tower, or thereabouts. And we need to go to, basically, Swan's Pond. That'll be the location, you know, the vague location of where Nick Valentine is Swan's Pond. So, I mean, every once in a while I'll do a VAT scan. So I'm still allowed to use VATs, and I'm still allowed to use the workbench menus or the shopping menus. Just no HUD and no peeking at the Pip-Boy is really all it comes down to. Now, I think we've actually already... Wait, did we already do that? I think I've even discussed this already, but I believe we may have accidentally looked at the Pip-Boy for a split second when I was backing out from from opening the door or whatever in ArcJet systems. And I closed it immediately. I didn't have a chance to see anything or make any kind of judgments or assessment or whatever. Who the fuck do you belong to, man? This supposed to be my Hangman's Alley homie. If he's coming up from this path. Hey, what's up, Sanguine Urges? How you doing, man? What is everybody doing tonight? Are you just all lurking super hard? I feel like there's an awfully quiet group of people here tonight. So there's Covenant. Haven't gone in there yet. Well, I guess we have. And then I think we've even taken the Honest Dan quest. But I haven't kind of gone along with it. Lurkity lurk lurk. Alright, Wascallion. You live your life. Nobody's gonna stop you. No, we're probably not going south enough. It's probably more like this direction. Coleman's fucking sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Wascallion's doing follow-up stuff on the Canada-US World Cup game. Is that, I guess, hockey? Right? I haven't the slightest idea. No notion of what cup that World Cup could refer to. But I'm going to assume hockey because it was what you guys were talking about last time. No, I often, if I remember right, whenever I see this elevator, I get attacked by some fucking horrible bug. Whether it's a rad scorpion or a fucking stingwing or some terrible shit. It's always some fucking bug. I'm going to lower that elevator just for the sake of safety for later. So let's see. That's probably Saugus Ironworks. I don't think we need to go to Saugus Ironworks for any reason. Let's see here. Sensiker's eating Hawaiian food and watching the Giants game. Well, that's cool, man. I hope you're also watching this game because Rodney Dangerfield is a giant of industry, of comedy, or something. Let's see. Codeman bought a Jeep for $1,300 for hunting today, for hunting and fishing and camping. Well, that's cool, man. Alright, so this is where the Protectron reprogramming tape is. And it might just be a good idea to grab it. Because I don't think we grabbed the turret reprogramming tape, and we kind of need that. I guess we don't need it. But we kind of need it. But these robots are straight fucking murder, dude. Those railway spikes may as well be just, like, snapping bullets to the brain. Had Rhapsody and Red's working on some Magic the Rathering stuff. I did actually once design a game that was a kind of... Oh, it's going to be black. I guess that doesn't matter. I guess it was a kind of rip-off of the Magic the Gathering system. God damn. I can't tell if Ace is doing well or not. I mean, I assume if she was doing really well, then the killing would slow down slowly. But yeah, I actually have a game that's based on my old house and all of our like inside jokes and shit. It was called HQ, the card game, and it operated a lot like Magic the Gathering. Excuse me. The only difference is that Magic the Gathering has the 5 colors.
Loctite.
And this game had 3 colors that you would combine. So you had the red, the yellow, and the blue, like mana or energy or however you wanted to put it. And if you wanted to get an orange energy, you had to get 1 red energy and 1 yellow energy. Okay, so here's what we know we got. Down 1 is disable military protocols. That's Terry, I quit. And down 1 more is unlock safe. So let's see if we did that right.
Terminal somewhere.
Apparently not. Oh, good. My mouse shat.
Should open this.
God damn it. How come I can't do this without fucking looking at the screen? It's pissing me off. So, in order to see what terminal says, I have to go in here. So I went down here, save control, disengage lock. I did it several times. I guess I kept engaging the lock. And I disabled the military protocols. That much I know for sure I did. So I must have done it more than once. Okay, we need to turn the Pip-Boy color back down again. Oh, MVB has sacrificed $13. Oh, I need to see what I'm actually looking at here. We don't need this thing, I don't think. But let me go in here and refresh. Oh no, it says Oblivion, which you should absolutely make a weekly installment. You know what I would love to do? Whoops. I would love to do more of that stuff. I'd love to do Fallout 3. I'd love to do Fallout New Vegas. I'd love to do Skyrim. I'd love to do Oblivion. I'd love to do Fallout 4. That's 5 games. We could have those be one night a week for every night of the week, but we're still doing shit with Fallout 4, and I can't mix it up yet until we're done with it. The major problem right now is that I just don't have time. But I also apparently don't have the capacity to fucking... I don't have the capacity to play the older games on my new computer because it's just crash, crash, crash. And I could play them on the Xbox, but fuck, do I hate playing on the Xbox. I've got terrible aim, you know. I don't know, man. It's not tasty. All right, so I don't think we need any more adhesive. In fact, I bet we never need adhesive again. Some of this stuff we could take just to sell, but for the most part, I think we're good on adhesive. We're going to need some ballistic weave here and there, but that's probably about it. Oh, I forgot to change the goddamn top donator. Sorry about that. Yes, indeed. We are looking at MVB, who says that he is donating $13 so that I will play Oblivion. And yeah, I'm thinking that Oblivion is going to operate not that different from Fallout 3. That if I don't play it on the Xbox, it's not going to work, which sucks. Okay, that guy's cool. Now this door I shouldn't have any problem with. Okay. There's a rad roach right here. And then we've got this thing right here. So now I can hack the guys. And that's important. I can at least reprogram the guys. We don't need anything else in here, I don't think. I mean, I could look for 10mm bullets, but... nah. I don't even really know how many 10mm bullets I have. It's probably in the... It's probably in the ballpark of about 200. I guess I can look and see, but I would think. Let's see. Rascallion managed to finish Far Harbor yesterday after watching Nicole. You realized that your unarmed Blitz character was the way to go. You also got all 5 of the decodes. Decodes? I don't know what that means, man. Decodes. Fan of the fucking Dodgers? No, Reds. Let's see. When I was in high school, my friends and I were making a card game about the teachers. Your health points or whatever were a percentage out of 100%, and the other cards were grades or assignments and tests. Yeah, see, I had weird rules like that, too. I mean, I do have them. The card game is in the other room, but it's, yeah. The one that I have is sort of the... It's the temporary template or whatever for the game. Now see, the only reason I would get Ava out of that mess over there is if I could somehow ensure for myself that, if I could somehow ensure that I was going to get the Automatron robots and have those be my companions, then I could avoid all this sneaking around the 10mm pistol bullshit. However, we didn't really design this character with that in mind. I like how I'm just shooting these super mutants. Well, they can't see where I am because of sniper or silencer. Or at least that's what's supposed to be happening. All 5 of the decodes, the fucking memory levels. Alright, cool. Yeah, those memory levels are great. I have a lovely time. Okay, so I have 400 of these fucking things. So I guess we're not in too much trouble ammunition-wise. I don't know what these super mutants were shooting at before. But I probably shouldn't just start shooting at shit based on the fact that it's there. Because it could very easily be that I'm shooting at some legendary Super Mutant Rebel Primus extra double plus damage percentage extra Genesis Psycho Beast. So I'm not trying to do that. If I probably should not have even done that, what we just did. The safe thing to do at this point is just to find my way to the whatever, the Nick Valentine subway station, and hopefully kill my way through the first room so that I can sleep. Because this character's not permadeath, but he does have quite a bit of getting killed before he gets a chance to sleep. So yeah. Yeah, the demon memories are they not necessary for the completion of the build? Or completion of the game? You said you got all 5 of the D codes, like it was a thing you didn't have to do, but did do. I don't know what those are, but I'm not going in there. I need to go to the place with Swan. There's got to be a way for the PC to handle it. I can't say no, the remedy is, but it must be manageable. I agree, it must be. But it also seems to me to be the sort of thing that I am going to spend all day Sunday dicking with, try to get it to work, and then when it doesn't work, I'm just going to end up going to the Xbox anyways. But at least we have a fallback position. I can try and try and try to set it up on the PC, and if it doesn't go down the way that I expected it to go down, then I'll just turn around and set it up on the... I'll set it up on the console instead. So I don't really have too many flagstone locations around here. Nothing that stands out to me as, oh, this is where I am right now. This, I think, is the CIT ruins, which makes me think that I've gone not far enough. If that's CIT, okay, there's green. Is this green tech genetics? It could be. That's weird. That's interesting. Well, if this is CIT, then I guess I'm in at least a fairly good place for getting to a place where I can sleep before I get too involved in anything new. Certainly fucking feels like CIT. But if that's CIT, doesn't that mean that... Or wait a second, where the fuck am I? Now I have no idea, because I know this isn't part of it. I didn't have too bad of a time with the Demon Memories. You guys made it sound like it was gonna fucking suck. And I mean... Oh yeah, we are on the wrong side of history here. This is the exit. The river is right here. I mean, right? Or is this the college campus diner? I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I'm trying to stick to the shadows so I don't get detected, even out here. It's not awesome. Okay, so there's the bridge. There's fucking Trinity Tower. It's either this one or this one. And I think it's this one. But basically, okay, so this is Mass Fusion. And that's Trinity Tower. And that's Trinity Plaza. Or Chapel, or whatever. And then this over there is probably like Hub 360. Or something. You know who else wouldn't hate Demons and Memories? I had a good time with it. I thought it was a fun little puzzle. It's a nice little mix-up from the rest of the game. That kind of shit is... I love that kind of shit because it means that some programmer somewhere was like, I don't want to just make the same shit with dungeons and some weapons and some bosses. I want there to be an entirely new mechanic to the game just from this DLC. So, I was into it. What's up, Saku President? Watching from New Zealand. Do you ever kick it with, You ever kick it with T-Ronix? He's one of my favorite streamers. He's from New Zealand. He always calls people eggs. He says, you egg. He says, oh, what bullshit, you egg. Like that. Needed a guide for the last one. Took way over an hour. You were not able to finish the last of Demon's Memory, so 4 out of 5 for you. Well, you know, I did also have an entire chat sitting here fucking prompting me. And while it may or may not have been the most, like, moral of the possibilities there, let's see. We need to go through here. Yes, here. I know we have Hangman's Alley, so let's stop sneaking and just go in here and take it. We probably have some junk we can store. Come over here, we can cook some meat. We can't eat the meat because, unfortunately, we can't go into the menu and even hotkey something. So that's just for experience, really. And then we can go up here and take a little nappy. A little nappy noodle. And I have no idea how long it's been since I slept 8 hours, but let's do it right now, just so that we have no "you are now tired" thing. And then we'll worry about the water and the food right now. Alright, so where's the pump at? It's right here. It says if it pushes back, you just go streamer's choice. I just have some nostalgia for Oblivion, which make good times. I'll play through on the stream of the classic. Yeah, I'll totally do Oblivion on the stream. Big fan. Big fan. The last one was the one that had like all the little islands and you had to bounce the beams like all up and around and down. Right? Yeah, I felt okay about those ones. I thought that the last one was the second to last one. Alright, that's probably plenty to get me all thirstulated and flusterfied. Alright, so let's not confuse ourselves as to where we're at here. I also need to kill some human beings and eat them, so let's see, there's the river. That's not the back door of Hangman's Alley, is it? I think it's this way. From here, it's towards Trinity Tower. So, let's see. Judged by the stars and the moon. A sewer mutant and a sewer mutant mutt or whatever right there. No, let's take him out. Man, we have a lot of fucking... a lot of chances to pull that off. That was nice. I don't know how I missed with just my scope. Alright. We don't need to continue from there. Synth. So I think I'm gonna write my final paper for my ethics class on whether or not you should disregard synths as people in the Fallout universe, or in Fallout 4. Whether or not synths are people. And there's a lot of facets to it. That's why I like it. Let's see, there's Diamond City that way. The major reason why I like it is because you can make an argument that no, synths are not people, fuck them, etc. But there are some synths that may or may not be synths. You don't know for sure who's a synth and who's not. it's like I said, it's pretty well alluded to that you might be a synth. Even Dima gives you a little interview about, do you think you're a synth? And you just got to be like, I don't know, maybe.